Okay, welcome back, everybody. Uh, Welcome back to Sad Space Furries. This is a different way to start the stream than we normally do. So, hope everyone's having a good week. We have a lot packed into today's session. So, the recap and the shortest way possible is the crew needs a ship, and they are at heading towards a hangar base to go and claim it. They do know that there is a person that has kind of shifted their ways leading up to it, and the story's going to kind of pick up right from that point. I'm just going to do a group check in, make sure everyone's good to go before we start anything.
Yep.
Yep, just
my initiative.
filtering out all my d20s from all my other dice.
Yep.
19. So I'm at 27.
This is weird. It's not a continuation from last week like we normally do. But that's okay. That's the scary part. They was expecting it. We didn't give it to them.
You were expecting a continuation, but it was really me, the battle.
Right. So I'm gonna switch my tabs really quick to go to the room that you're currently located at. That is going to be. Quick second.
That's all good.
So in the Discord, I sent you a map of what this current area looks like. So on Discord, you'll see that there's an area named A1, A2, and A3. Where we're going to pick up is going to be immediately at A3. And after this combat happens, then we'll explore the other two rooms. So where this is taking place on the Discord map, there's a picture of like a ship. I'm going to say that this area is slightly above where you see the ship in the hangar bay. The room that all of you are currently walking towards, just to give a reminder, Vex is located with all of you, which is the piece to the right of. Gotta switch tabs again. To the right of a toner, that is Vex. That is the assistant, the Kayal that has been traveling with you. Back to the tab. In this room, several tools have been pulled from their cabinets along the walls and are arranged on the floor in a horrific display. A halo of gore-covered drill bits lie around a handheld electrical drill. An automatic hammer drips a line of blood that snakes around an unidentifiable pulped organ. A circular saw, spattered with an unidentified liquid, leans against a short stack of clean saw blades. Spools of wire and other fasteners are scattered everywhere. A metal sink in one corner of the room appears to be filled with a mixture of blood and oil. Directly placed in front of you, and not placed on the maps, I should say, are several other Kayal bodies. So the grayed out beings, the assistant that's with you, several other bodies kind of sprawled on the ground. Some of them missing limbs. Other bodies are twitching, similar to like how you would crush a bug in your own home, and they would still kind of twitch afterwards, showing like I'm not dead yet. That's kind of the aura of what's filling in this room. The room itself, the lighting is very, very dim. It's little bits of like surges of electricity in certain parts of the room that's illuminating the area. You don't have to worry about darkness or anything here. It's enough to see the bodies and what's in front of you. The one that's here with the red dot at towards the bottom of the map, that happens to be another Kayal body that is like drastically twitching, like just right in front of you, spasms of pain. And you see right in front of this Kayal happens to be an individual that looks to be like wrapped up in this type of like drape that has hexagon symbols on it that kind of flicker in the light in front of you. He seems to be operating on the body as all of you start to approach it.
I hate this.
Now, who said that? Was that you, or was that your...
Both.
Out of character, in character.
Yes.
As you kind of all as a group kind of approach this individual, you see that these sheets that are wrapped over the person seem to have all these blood stains splattered onto it and dripping down it as well. There's little puncture wounds inside of the sheets, and you can see what looks to be almost like bullet holes that pierce directly through this creature and out the other end of the sheets. And once he picks up the sound of one of you, as soon as someone like takes that step that kind of echoes out, they begin to speak and says, pain. She told me can inspire prophecy, but all this one does is scream. His voice kind of being a bit more distant as he progresses. He says, I heard her whisper in a dream. She'd said you'd come. Again, back is still facing towards you at this point. She told me to violate your routine. He begins to shrug out of this plastic tarp, and you see robots kind of coming out from the edges of the room. Some of the robots that are placed like on the corners of the room are standing frozen in place, while others of them kind of like suddenly jerk into motion in front of you. When you take a look at this creature, you see several chains are actually attached to this creature. Some of them rise up towards the ceiling where the darkness begins to peak up, and you don't see where the chains end at that point. This the person itself, you see the chains begin to raise this creature up slowly, 10 feet off the ground, 15 feet. As the chain's attached to him, pulls it up, blood begins to run down its arms and legs and its limbs. And he follows up saying, tell me, have I ruined your day yet? And this is going to be the point where I have everyone roll initiative, because as he begins to face all of you at this point, you see in one hand, he wields this nail gun, and in a second hand, he is holding a drill that begins to spin and make a shrill metallic sound to it.
Sweet.
So yeah, everyone roll initiative. And I am now going to, let me see real quick, input the ones that are here. Havoc got a 8.4, Katina got a 27, Toner got a 15.04.
Gunner got a 17.1. And you could probably take Twitch out of the initiative order.
I'm gonna roll 1 for Vex. Vex got a 16. Let me see. The one with the red dot is going to represent the body that was being worked on. Directly next to it, I think it can be seen by everyone right now. This one
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
is going to be the one that's kind of suspending in the air by chains. So I'm going to do 2 things. One, gonna put this like chain heart symbol on them, and 2, I'll roll their initiative. Wow, okay. That is going to be a 26. And then I'm going to put the robots that kind of spawn back to life onto the map. I'm going to make this simple. There's a couple other things that happen. You're going to see 3 pieces or 2 other pieces come to life. Those pieces aren't going to be active for this turn, but some of the mutilated bodies will also come back. They begin to twitch, but at the end of the first round, they're going to animate back. So I'm just going to spawn everything because I have them on the GM layer, and it'll just make it easier for me.
Why can't this just be a normal field trip?
With the sad
With the
space
frizz?
furries?
No way! Suddenly, Miss Frizz comes from the shadows. Look, students! More test subjects!
No!
Okay, so we're going to use this one to represent all of the bodies that are going to be resurrected. That's going to be a 9 on the die plus 8, 17. And then we're going to do one for the robots. That's... I'm not going to lie to you, my die is hot. So I got a 20 on the die, but their initiative's a +4.
So 24.
All right, I'm going to place the order, and then that will be that.
You know, you should have an icon that does the auto sort roll down.
Is there an icon for that? Is it in the...
It should be on that turn order tab. There's usually a button on there that you could click on, and it's like organize the row going up or down.
I only see the arrow to like next one and the setting button. The
Yeah,
like blue
it's
button.
in the setting button.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, okay. There it is. Sorry, everybody.
It just makes it a bit faster.
Yeah.
Wait,
Katina,
aren't we all rested up?
have we rested up?
We did because we were camping.
It was established
Yes, that's right.
last time we played that you rested up. So
Okay.
yes, everyone's
Was
rested
it a
up.
long or a short?
Pretty sure it's long.
So I should have all my stamina back.
Yes.
Yeah, I already have all my stamina and hit points. For me, it was just a matter of if I am topped up on resolve or not. So if it was a long, I can
By the way.
change that to give myself back all my resolve.
That means I have all my spell slots again. I hope you're ready to make some I hope you're ready to make some spell saves, Brandon.
I'm ready. There's a good amount of enemies, so we're set.
Lots of goodies.
I'm just pinging the ones, the robot ones, only because on this background it's a bit harder for me to see, with me being zoomed out at 40%. But Katina's first up, so whenever.
Yes, I am. All right. So the guy who's up in chains.
I'm gonna say he's 15 feet up. The ceiling itself goes up to 40 feet.
Would he be in range? I never can remember how to check for range.
Were you just trying to cast a spell, or were you trying to shoot?
No, I'm gonna attack him with my pistol. Wrong one.
You should be good.
Okay. So I am going to do a I'm going to use my semi-auto elite using my trick attack, the debilitating attack. So, for trick attack, attempt to bluff, intimidate, or stealth. So stealth would be the highest. So that would be a 32. And it's against
You got
DC,
plus level, right?
yeah, DC 20 plus CR.
Yep, that succeeds. So now.
Okay, so that will succeed. So let me actually go for the hit. 11, 13, 25.
Which target are you going for, just to make sure I have
the guy that's in
floating.
the air.
Okay, that hits.
All right, so 25. Okay, so he is flat-footed. Debilitating trick, flat-footed or off target until my next turn. Because I double checked and read on that, and it's actually till my next turn. So everybody ends up getting to hit him. Because of I'm attacking him. Allies gain a +1 to ranged attack.
With him being counted as flat-footed, it's a -2 on his AC, and everyone gets a +1.
Yep. +1 ranged attacks against the foe since he's my target. Let's see. Ooh, 4, 4, 8, 10. 10. Basic weapon, alright. Then my trick attack is another, let's see, 6d8. That's 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 27, 32. So 10, 32, and my skill damage because of weapons spec. So that would be 10, 32, and 11.
Okay, it's applied to the boss. Just doing one more thing real quick.
Yeah, because I have coordinated attack, allies get +1 to a ranged attack versus the threatened foe, and he is flat-footed.
As he takes the damage from your attack, he looks as if he enjoys the pain that you just gave upon him, and some of the pain that you gave it looks as if he shrugs some of it off, like that hit didn't hit for its full effect. That's my not meta way of saying that some of it didn't go through.
Oh, Katina, did you say coordinated shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Just as a heads up, that's when it says threaten, it's referring to like if you're in melee and you're threatening like an attack of opportunity.
It's a coordinated attack. And what I saw was all allies get a +1 to their ranged attack versus against that foe that I hit.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about the feet coordinated shot. My bad.
Yeah.
No, not coordinated shot.
Yeah, that
Coordinated.
feet coordinated shot is pretty shit.
Yeah, it only works if you're a melee character. I was thinking about taking it, but so like when you said it, like my brain like, wait a second.
Well, coordinated shot could be coordinated shit.
No, wrong type of feat. Not quite.
Yeah, there's another feat that's actually good for melee guys. It gives you +2 to AC if you're within melee range of someone.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That would be my turn. So he'll be easy to snack on now.
Okay. He's going to ascend upward another 10 feet, bringing him from 15 feet up to 25 feet up. So anyone who would be melee on the ground, it would be a bit tougher. After doing that, he's going to make a ranged attack. You see with his nail gun, he aims it towards there's 7 targets. He aims it towards Gunner.
Should had a V8.
Is gonna take an attack. Let's see. 33 versus.
KC, I see him.
I just want to double check. I believe it's Casey.
I mean, it's a nail gun, so
yeah.
I assume it's KC.
Yeah, piercing. So Casey.
Okay, yeah. So that will hit.
Okay. So this is going to hit for.
Now, if I may ask, was that a high or a low roll?
It was over 10.
Okay.
It was
not
over
bad.
10. So,
Alright.
but it was over 10, but it was less than 15.
Okay. No, I'm just curious.
So
Wait,
that was
what did
another
he hit
reason I
for?
didn't do the online roller, because there's that mystery here with this person.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
so-
sure they're gonna get lit up. 1, 2, and 3, 5 plus 3 plus 3, 8, 11. So 11 plus 10, 21 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so minus that by 11. So that's
10.
10 plus 2 because of my things. So 12 points of damage total.
Okay. And then he begins to mutter some words, and the robots that were beginning to twitch and begin to animate at this point, and are now active. The one that's inside of this, technically like a storage closet thing, bashes it right open, and that's going to be the first one I'm going to start with, that one. So let's, on the initiative board, that, okay. This one's going to go directly next to Havoc.
Oh, hello, friend.
This one's going to go directly next to Vex. Wait, that one is the wrong piece. I got to move that one back. This one, got to just check the speed real quick. 1 second. The speed of this thing is... Okay. This one's gonna double move in the back right corner.
Oh, hello.
The other one's also gonna double move. Okay. So the one that's next to Havoc's gonna swing. The one that's next to Vex is gonna swing. These things, when they attack, did the picture go through on Discord? Does everyone see what they look like? The deconstructor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That looks
So-
unpleasant.
One of them is going to use a hammer attack towards Havoc, and the other one is going to use a claw attack towards Vex. So the one that's going to go against Havoc got a crit.
Mmm.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Uno
Yep.
momento, por favor.
Okay.
Make it a reroll. Oh, that way we'd love that.
6th level. Alternatively, you can expend a use of this ability as a reaction to cause a critical hit against you or an ally within 100 feet to instead be a normal hit.
Yay.
Okay. All right. That works.
Well, that's cool and all, but I just broke out
Alternate
the deck.
Yeah.
Come on,
Pretty
man.
sure
We
we're
already
gonna
have
need
it
Connell.
out.
Vex
Pretty sure we're gonna need it soon, anyways.
Oh, I'm
also
sure.
got hit.
Sorry, Connell.
It's fine.
In this case, that's good because that probably would not have been nice for you.
Actually, I'm
Yes.
gonna do my card real quick. I'm just gonna see what would have happened.
Okay, both of these are gonna hit, so I'm gonna roll the damage die and apply the damage to them as well.
Oh, since I made it not a crit, I can't prevent wounds on it because that's my reaction. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Um,
And also, just for posterity, what was this attack?
Both of them were a melee attack. One is called a pneumatic claw, and the other one's called a pneumatic hammer.
But neither of them are piercing.
Nope.
The claw technically would be piercing, so the one going towards Vex would be piercing.
Was that the 20?
No, the
Okay.
hammer was the nat 20.
What
Okay,
was
well
it,
then-
Connell?
I mean, if that one had hit and was piercing and was a crit, that would have gotten the extreme factor. So regularly, it would have just been the target shaken for 1 round. This is a fear effect. And then there is right in the battery. One randomly determined piece of the target's equipment loses half its HP and gains the broken condition.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, so glad it wasn't that.
I
Both,
have sensitive bits.
both Vex and Havoc take 39 points of damage.
Oh, that would have been way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That ends the round for the deconstructors. So, my captain's up, followed by Gunner.
9 minus 9.
Alright. Snow is going to kick on both of her energy shields.
Okay.
There we go. So I have the extra 31 temporary hit points. Wait. Gotta put that in character figure. And some of those 31 will actually regenerate over time. She is going to
Gotcha,
remote
Mama.
hack this one.
The one closest to Vex.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Brendan, did you see the message I typed in?
I did not. 1 second.
I just posted the thing
Okay.
on Override.
Okay, overload class. Okay, DC equals 10.
10 plus half
Will
my
save.
mechanic level plus my intelligence modifier. They have to make a will save against.
Okay, the target fails saving throw by 10 or more. It is not dazed and can take its actions. Okay. I'm gonna do this one online, and I've also state that the will save for the deconstructor is +8. So odds are not
Say you
high.
don't
So,
have wisdom.
8 plus this roll.
Oof!
And thus,
No.
I'm glad I'm stuck with my dice up to this point.
And they had to be a 20. Right.
Yeah, I failed by 10 or more, which was
Yep.
why I had done it here. So it was all
So I could direct
so.
its action for 1 round.
Correct.
Nice.
I'm gonna pin it with a blue color to remind me that something's up with that.
And of course, her direction will be to target this one.
Okay. I do want to mention that they are going to activate next turn. So if in case you want to change it, but okay.
But I mean, I'm glad I got temporary control over it. That was an unexpected benefit. But she's going to then tell a toner to get the chain guy, since she just freed up his movement. And Twitch is going to start shooting this one.
Okay.
So this should definitely hit because I rolled a 19. Yeah, plus 13 to that, so 30.
Definitely hits.
Alright, so 40, 10
Before
plus
you
8.
even finish the number, but it definitely hits.
Uh, 27 damage. And how tall are these drones?
They are medium size.
Medium size. Alright. And it doesn't seem like they have any kind of ranged implements?
Give me a perception check. Or I guess either perception or engineering check.
Let's see. If it was perception, that would be 32. Engineering, it would be 34.
With your engineering check, although this robot that's in front of you looks like it has like a lot of parts, the claw, the hammer that's placed on its thing, you feel like within its core or somewhere built within its core that it might have a deadly type of this device. This robot is capable of dismantling other types of like robots and or people, and you feel that although the hammer and the claw could be a threat, there's probably something underneath, some type of like beam that this thing could possibly shoot out.
And
I think that's the best way I can put it.
with that being said, she's going to say, we want to keep in close to these robots, to the whole group. And that will be the turn.
Gunner is up.
Alright. Gonna take full attack, deadly aim at this boy. Something tells me he's probably gonna come for me. Deadly aim, that's -2.
This is that Terminator movie everyone wanted, right?
Okay, so full attack is -3 plus that, minus that, plus that. I'm pretty sure it makes it a -3. That makes these 15s, 32s hit.
Oh, yep. Hit.
Okay, so I hit both. First attack, which is +11 plus. What's my fucking damage thing? Base attack bonus. It's half of that, which would have been just my level anyway. So, 11 plus 5. Okay, so 16 plus to this. That's 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 23 plus, what did I say, 16?
Yep.
Okay, so first hit is 39.
Phew, okay.
Second attack. Woo! Let's see.
If anyone rolls over a 30 on any enemy currently on the board, it's going to hit. I'll leave it that way.
Good to
Okay.
know.
4, 8, 12, 16, 21. 21 plus 16. And that's another 37.
Okay, that is also a hit.
Well, I mean, no, those are the damages.
Oh, okay. I didn't think I heard the second attack roll, but okay.
No, I mean, they were both the same number when I rolled both dice.
Got
They
it.
both landed
So
on 18, so it was 15 plus 18.
39 for the first one and 37 for the second one.
Yes.
Let me do a quick check on my end real quick.
Plus, it's magic because of my Bloom Gunner. So yeah, it goes past anything that's trying to reduce damage.
You feel like with any you feel like with both of those attacks, spark should have at least been chipping off, as well as like small bits and pieces should have begun to fall off, and they have not yet. AKA their halfway hit point has not been reached off the two attacks.
And the blue and red icon one next to you means that I'm under control.
Correct.
It.
Okay, good.
Yes, the one with the additional blue dot is being overridden by Captain Snow.
Okay,
so
cool.
consider
Because
that
I actually
one. At least I
got out a right triangle calculator, and I was like, and I figured out I was 5 feet short of being able to reach the guy with just my dash.
Mm-hmm.
If I took a guarded step to get away, so I'm like,
yeah, you
if I
don't need
take a
to
guarded
take
step, I won't be able to reach him.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about the guarded step now, because it's not going to attack you.
Yay!
Okay.
That's why I targeted that one for that.
Gunner, anything else?
That's my full attack, so that's everything.
Okay. As I mentioned, these enemies are like spawning now and are now becoming active, but they will start next turn, leaving Vex, followed by Toner, followed by Havoc to end the round. Vex is going to go. He's going to try to take out, as soon as Captain Snow says, like, I've got this one under control, Vex focuses on the next closest one. It's going to try to first see if he can get his equivalent of sneak attack. Oh, that doesn't succeed. He's going to go for an attack roll, and I'm going to roll the die because I don't like the die roller right now. 18 on the die. That's going to hit.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll the damage while a Toner is taking his turn.
All right.
Toner's up.
Yep. Okay, so first off, 1 point solar attunement. And then since I don't have to worry about this guy hitting me, I can actually move and then dash. So I will do that. So a Toner is now up in the air with this guy. I guess the same 25 feet. And he will attack him with his sword. And probably miss. Does a 25 KAC hit?
You feel like we're trying to get a charge at this thing. It's being suspended in the air, and as you're flying to it, chains begin to descend from the ceiling, kind of becoming obstacles between you and him. You feel like you should not have made contact, but due to him being slowed and being flat-footed, the attack connects.
Oh, yay! Yeah, that was a 9 on the die, so I'm like, that's probably not hitting.
The flat-footed definitely helped with making that attack hit. Will not lie.
All
And
right.
there, I put the 25 feet up for you.
Best is
Oh yeah, I see it. Thank you. So he takes 34 slicing damage. And that is my turn.
Okay, he takes the full 34. Still standing again. The pain that you put onto him, he enjoys. You actually slash through some of the chains, and more chains kind of descend, almost like in a way of like snakes, where they kind of begin to rattle and begin to chain him up to keep him suspended into the air. The chains itself at this point are kind of animated as if they like are a creature of its own. But out of game, it's not a creature you need to worry for. It's more of like a flavor text in game of what a toner is seeing face to face with this creature. And that's your turn. So that leaves Havoc. Yep, Havoc's up.
Alright, so I have an idea of what I want to do, but I do have a question.
Shoot.
Is a guarded step a movement action or is it a full action?
It's a movement.
Movement. Thank you.
So I can still cast a spell after?
Mhm.
Okay, so I would like to take a guarded step right back here. And I am going to cast invisibility on myself. Hello?
Yeah, we heard you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So, poof.
Poof. I like the icon time with the poof. Poof. Okay.
Ninja vanish.
Katina, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to see if I can acrobatic tumble away from that guy and get closer to that guy that's up in the air.
So you're gonna tumble.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
gonna try and tumble away from him. $21. That was a really crap roll.
Tumble?
No. I ended up rolling a 2 on the die.
Oh my gosh. Okay, quick
So I have a plus 19.
The DC to move through an opponent's threatened area for tumble is 15 plus 1/2 the opponent's CR. So yeah, that is going to fail. So he is going to take a strike at you.
Now I'm trying to check something because I have on here. Okay, because I didn't really do a ranged attack yet, so he would still get AOO. I had stayed there and did my ranged attack, but I wouldn't be. I'd have to move in order to get within range for that attack. Because I have Uncanny Shooter, which is ranged attacks with small arms don't provoke an AOO. But I had to move first in order to position myself to do that. So he's definitely going.
Okay.
Try and strike at me. He probably will end up hitting.
Let's see how this works. Okay. 30 against your KAC.
My KAC, yes, that's going to. He's gonna hit me.
Okay. This would have been probably the hammer because I didn't call which one it was, but okay. Oh my god.
Oh,
All
no.
right. This one hits for 41 points of damage. I won't lie to you. I had to roll 4 damage die, and I maxed out on 3 of them, which is why I said, "Oh my god."
Oh.
Yeah, because he's not a large or he's not sized large or anything, is he?
No, just a medium construct.
Because then if he was large or bigger, then I could have gotten another +5. That's all right. Hold on 1 second.
So as you try to like step out of its way, it kind of like just bonks you right on the top of the head.
Alright, so you said he did
41.
He did 41, and that was kinetic damage, so I get the reduction off of that. So that's 8 minus 8, so 33? Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Alright. Alrighty. But I still end up moving? Or even though okay. So he ended up getting AOO on me because I moved, but I tried to move and failed that one. So that's where the AOO comes in, but I still move, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Who would we lose?
Matt had
Matt's-
to leave for a second.
Matt had to step out for a second.
Oh, hope she feels better.
Alright.
How many spaces can you move?
40.
Yeah, and
I can move 40 feet.
you do know about the diagonal movement in Starfinder, right?
50, I can move 50 feet, so.
But do you know about the cycling of diagonal movement in Starfinder?
Yeah, because I was here. So that's 5. I did 10. There's 15.
Yeah,
That would be 20.
That would have your second diagonal would have counted as 10, even though they weren't like back to back.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it always happens no matter what.
10.
Yeah,
So this would make it 20, right?
Yep.
Correcto.
Yeah. And then 25, 30.
30.
You could do another diagonal for 5, since you already did a 10.
Right. 30. So that's 35. 45. Yeah, and I'm like here still 50.
Okay.
Still my movement. Alright.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for same debilitating shot on the guy in the air.
Okay.
11 plus 13, another 25.
Is the 25 the check for the operative sneak attack to trigger it, or was that for the attack roll? 20 plus DC of the creature. That will not succeed.
No, sorry. 1 second. 25 was for the attack. I forgot to do the skill roll. Hold on a second. 11 and 22. That's 33 for the skill roll.
You said it was 30?
33 was the skill roll that I did to go for the trick attack.
Okay, 1 second.
So 20 plus target CR.
So that will succeed. So now I just need the attack roll.
All right, and then the attack roll was 25.
The 25 hit, you feel as though it's still being flat-footed and dealing with a toner that helped nail it.
Okay.
So that does hit.
Yeah. So, all right. Base damage 36. Well, that was sucky, but that's 6 there. Plus the 11. So that's 17. 17. That's 20, 27. 20, 29, 30. 31. 39. 41, 42, 47. And another 7. 54 points of damage total. And he's again flat-footed for another until my next round.
Okay. Similar to the last attack that you did, enjoys the pain, shakes a bit of it off, but blood does begin to stain more of the robes than it was before at this point. The chains are still holding him in place. His focus seems to be focused on a toner, but you're noticing more blood coming out of this thing as it's kind of laughing the whole time.
Hey, damage.
Some of it got shrugged off, but yeah.
Hey, he's at least taking something, so that's all that matters to me.
It's gonna follow up with attacking a toner. Since a toner is directly adjacent to it, I guess I can really only make one attack because he technically has a nail gun in one hand and a drill in the other. So I'm gonna make one attack against a toner. And a toner, as he goes to make the attack, he says, "Join me in my suffering." Oops, that one fell off the table. 1 second. Plus 14. A 35.
Yeah, that hits.
Kinetic.
Ouch.
And that's gonna hit for these 2 die. Plus that. So it'll be for 27 points of piercing damage.
All right, and he takes 10 points of electrical damage.
Out of the 10 points of electrical damage, he resists 5 of it.
Ah, all right. And
but the damage still goes through, which is still as important.
Yeah, and how much was the damage that he took again?
It was for 27 before any like resistances or anything.
Yeah, so 27. Okay, so 11 total.
And he just continues chanting it to you. Join me in my suffering. Join me in my suffering, and being more sadistic as he's saying it. Followed up after that. There's 4 of them altogether. Captain Snow has control of 1 of them. They are going to. This is where it's going to suck not having Havoc here because a big play is about to happen. Yeah, a big play is about to happen. and not having Havoc here is gonna suck, and not having Havoc's character sheet is also going to suck.
Does she have to leave?
Sensory overload.
Let me see. I'm gonna start with the one that's right to the left. It's going to go up 20 feet, and you see the core of this thing begins to open up. And within the core, let me
Oh fuck.
pull up the sheet.
These things fucking fly.
Within the core of this thing,
Now?
Man, we used to be
You
so
s-
special. Now everyone can fly.
you see this beam that looks as if it was charging up within the core, slowly expand out like a nova, and then shoots out into a 15-foot cone in front of that deconstructor. Any and all creatures and objects within the 15-foot cone, I need a fortitude save. I guess to keep everything simple, let's just say creatures and not items, because that will be very time consuming.
21.
21 will save, however, the damage is still going to happen.
Wait, is it fire?
It is. This is the story of us. Like, nah, let me stop.
I was about to say,
It
like, okay,
is
same thing.
sonic damage,
Oh, all right, never mind.
and it is going to hurt. And since it's in a 15-foot cone, let me make sure I'm looking at my cones correctly, because cones here are different than
Snow
cones.
got 25 and Twitch got 8.
Ooh, okay. 15-foot cone, so that would target just you three.
Yeah.
The second one that's directly above it was going to target the cone as well, currently where it's standing, to also target you three. I was going to switch it to have Havoc included, but since Havoc currently isn't here, Havoc's going to have to prevent wounds at the ready. So I'm going to need a second fortitude save from everyone. So far, there's only one failure.
Even better.
Okay, success. The DC to beat is a 19, because just like how these bots have the same thing, Captain Snow has the same attack that could be used right now.
Twitch failed again.
Oh my god.
Though,
Twitch got a dice roll of 2 and then a dice roll of 3, while Captain Snow got a 16 on both.
That is, oh wow. All right. Yikes. Okay. Shattering cone. The deconstructor can emit a cone of sonic energy to break down physical objects. All creatures and objects in a 15-foot cone take 12d6 sonic damage, fortitude for half. So Twitch is about to take 24d6.
I do have the adaptive energy shield, so if it happens again, I will be able to negate it.
Technically, I could prevent wounds on one of them, or on one of you two. You both save, so I will leave that choice up to you. There's a third bot that I still haven't used yet either, which is this one.
What type of damage is it again?
It's Sonic.
Sonic. Alright.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that up there, my bad.
Oh no, you're good. That's good to know, actually. So I can prevent wounds for one of the attacks. There is going to be a third one, so I don't know if you just want to make a third fortitude save, but I want to see damage-wise how you're doing. If you're both really bad, I'm going to target this to Havoc and Vex.
Okay, well,
I know Twitch is gonna be in fucking rough shape.
The first one,
Okay.
I will take, the half damage, and then the second one, I will take the half damage plus -5 because of my adaptive shield now having Sonic.
So the first one, the 12d6, Twitch is taking all of it. That'll be 38, and you both would be taking half. So that'd be 19.
Okay, so
The second one is going to be for 40, and Twitch is taking all of it, and you both are taking half.
15.
And as I mentioned, I could prevent
it's 15.
wounds for one of them for anyone, because there is technically a third bot that can still go up.
Where's
I
your
wanna
HP right now?
I want to.
Your stamina, Jen?
My stamina is at 62 because I had both of my energy shields on, which are now depleted.
Okay, well, I still have more than that. So maybe it'd be good for you, because I only get shot down if I take the full of 7 down to 75.
But the good news is my one energy shield, as long as I don't keep taking damage, will eventually, like, each round regenerate some of the temporary hit points.
My thing's already now at, as long as it's not a sonic weapon, I now take -5 to it.
Jen, since you have access to this, I'm going to post verbatim what this is. So that's what you have. Because they used it, I'm going to roll a d4 at the end to see how long until theirs will recharge. But the third one, I'm going to have it target you three and technically, quote unquote, Havoc, but I don't have Havoc stats. So on that note, 1/3 fortitude save for all three of you. Yeah, I told you this is going to be a battle.
That's a 21 for Captain Snow and a 12 for Twitch.
Twitch. I'm trying. Oh boy. So Gunnar, I need you to make one final fort save, and this will be for the last one here.
Which might actually kill Twitch.
Jeez. Okay, well,
Yep.
I got a 19, so I do make it.
Twitch goes
So
down.
that'll be half, and you watch as Twitch is slowly being deconstructed as bits and pieces of it are being shot by these beams, and Twitch doesn't get back up, at least at the moment. Now, there is one under Captain Snow's control, so after that one take its turn, we'll be good to go, and then I'll roll the d4 here so you know how many rounds before this happens again. So, whenever you're ready. And then after that, it's your turn.
If it could move here and angle that weapon to hit these two and not hit Gunner.
It has a 20-foot movement speed, so you find a way to make it work. I say it's good to go.
3 across, 1 up.
Yeah, this would easily be within its 20-foot movement.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, it'll fit. It'll, in that shot, it'll get both of them. Actually, I'll move it over.
Oh, hell yeah, new Twitch, let's go!
New Twitch.
Twitch 2.0.
Twitch 2.0.
I mean, it is a medium class, likely a combat
Oh,
style
God.
drone, so.
What is this?
Just
What
pull
is
out the
this?
memory cord and plug it into the new one. There you go.
Why don't we take this over here and put it over there?
There. Ah, man, Twitch is dead. Long live Twitch.
What is this, Toonami? Okay, let me do this. So this is a reflex save. The deconstructors both have a reflex of plus 11, or I'm sorry, fortitude, which is plus 11. I'm gonna roll on here and hope that the rolls will be low because I'm using online. This is for the closest one, and this one's for the further away one.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't make this up.
Fuck.
But hey, half damage is better than no
No damage.
damage. And having them both being hit is better than just one being hit. So we'll counter positives here. That's nuts, though.
Wow.
There's technically one other thing that should happen, but I'm gonna negate it for this battle because you don't have Twitch. Because these things are construct immunities are any effect that requires a fortitude save, they negate. But in this case, I'm gonna negate it because you're down a player, and now you're down a bot that did a lot of damage. So give me the damage, 12d6. That's nuts.
It's 43 damage. Halved.
So that'd be 21, sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Gunnar, the one that you shot, the one that's 10 feet away from you on the number 9, is starting to glitch up now after that attack.
Oh,
has
glad to
happened.
hear.
So half of it's, yeah. Just to secure that. Additionally,
Damn time.
Snow is up, followed by you.
Alright.
Seeing what their ranged weapon is now, she is going to fly her full 30 feet up. Because that
By
was
the
the
way,
whole
does
big thing
the
of, okay,
destroy
these things
trigger and
have a
memories?
ranged deconstructor attack, but now that I know it's within a particular range, I'm going to fly my ass up. And what was that?
It's,
I said, does this trigger any memories?
Not everything is a memory trigger. Except for, you know, when your little robot dies and you suddenly remember your brother dying in your arms.
No, that's right. Flying, I have 40 feet movement.
Now I'm gonna
So-
dodge, alright.
Yeah, I'm going to be 40 feet up in the air. And going to try to remote hack this one. So it's going to have to make the same save as the first one I controlled.
which skill was that again?
It is. I have to roll up to it.
I'm gonna scroll up
It's
too.
overload.
So it is a
And override is the modifier that allows me to get into control of them.
so the skill that I'm making, that's a will save, right?
It is a will saving throw. They have to
Okay,
beat a
that's-
20.
That is their lowest one. So with a +8 to this roll right here, you are now in control of a second. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, that one is also overridden. But with this one, since I already used the beam, I'm going to put an additional icon on it. It'll be 3 more rounds before it can be used.
And you could probably take the blue off the other one. Because it only lasts for 1 round.
Okay.
Unless you're going to allow me to have more of a regular control over them.
No. I'd love to, but there has to be the challenge. Anything else?
Well, Twitch can't do anything other than, Twitch. So.
Okay. Gunner's up. I need you to roll a d4 to see how many rounds for that one it's going to be before it can use that attack again. But Gunner's up.
Okay.
2.
There we go. Gonna go up 30 feet. And do a single attack against the guy who's sparking. Let's see. Did delay.
Yeah, now I have to reread the rules of what happens when your drone goes down.
25.
25 against the bot is which AC?
I think you just have to spend a long time repairing it.
Sorry, what?
Which AC was the 25 against?
It's a ice carbine, so
So,
cold piercing. So I think
energy.
EAC.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's KAC. If it's split, it's KAC. If it's pure, it's EAC.
You just miss it.
All right.
Just miss it.
Or it's EAC. You know. I don't know. Sorry.
It is what it is. All right.
I was trying to help.
The dead Kayals are now all spawned and are active. The one that is closest to Katina is going to head towards Katina to make an attack. I just got to see if I can get there. Okay, so that one's going to go there. I'm going to move the others real quick.
Okay, yeah, reading through the rules, Twitch is just inoperable until it gets 1 hit point or more back.
Could it take health potions?
Technically not.
Here, let me just pour this on your circuitry.
I think I would actually have to do an engineering check to do a quick repair on it. But at the same time, that leaves me completely vulnerable.
So, fun things begin to happen. Bad things begin to happen. Let me move the last one. This one's going to go over the desk, over also to Katina. So I'm going to do the 2 attacks to Katina first. I'm going to do the 3rd attack to what would be Havoc, but since Havoc currently isn't here, the attack's going to go
And
to
Havoc
Vex.
was also invisible.
Yes. So this attack's going to go to Vex instead. So 2 attacks to Katina. This is going to be... Let me see. This is going to be them. So dice roll here. I think that's going to miss. 25 against your KAC for Katina.
Just misses, yes.
The second one is lower. Okay.
I thought you got that new armor. How is your AC still that low?
The one to Vex also misses. So out of the 3 that are going for attacks, none of them are successful. But you see the 4th one that is placed directly currently where Twitch is beginning to work on the circuitry of what are the remains of Twitch currently. And it spends its action doing just that. Vex, seeing what's going on, is kind of stuck between attacking the one closest to him and attacking the one that looks like it is trying to possibly like make Twitch or stitch Twitch back up to be operable by it. So he's going to odds, evens, odds being the closest one, evens being the further away. Okay, he's going to focus his fire on that one, and he's going to do a triple attack. So let me see. It's going to be this. His chances of hitting are not that high, but he's still going to try. Not 20. That's cool.
Oh boy.
27 and 25, all of which I believe hit. So with the nat 20, the attack is fire damage.
It had to be fire damage, didn't it?
I
It
mean,
just had to be.
This is our ally against one
This
of
is
our
our
enemies.
ally. This
Yeah,
is
this is
our
good.
ally.
That's actually great then. We got an extreme fire.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, how the
So-
tables have turned.
Energy, correct? Or
Yeah, I was wondering why you were
Energy
bummed. I was
fire.
like, awesome. We
Yeah.
got crit.
I don't know. I'm just like I am expecting the worst right now. So if like my brain goes away, I assume if I hear a nat 20 from Brendan, it's automatically bad.
no, this is in your favor.
Okay, so the target is flat-footed for 1d4 rounds.
That's
And
great.
then the extreme, living candle. Burn for 1d4 per level. Each time the target would lose the burning condition normally, instead reduce the damage dice by half instead.
Oh. Okay, quick sec. That just threw me in like a loop. So
So it's burn for 1d4 damage per level.
Oof.
okay,
Each
the
time.
level of Vex is 7.
Okay, so for 7 rounds, they will do 1d4 damage from the burn. Each time the target would normally lose the burning condition normally, instead reduce the damage by half instead. So if, say, they were able to put it out because they did a drop and roll maneuver, they're still going to take the damage for those 7 rounds, but they will be halved.
Wow. Okay. So a lot's gonna happen. So give me a quick second. All 3 attacks hit. So let me just roll that now. So that'll be before crit. That'll be 3, 6. That'll be 94 plus 21.
Oh, so this isn't even per round. He's just taking that much per round as long as he's on fire.
Oof.
So as far as I can see, this is an indefinite damage.
So he's gonna take 41 points of damage before crit stuff happens. After crit stuff happens, there's gonna be the additional 14 and another additional 3d4, as well as critical burn for another 2d4. Yeah,
That's a lot of D4s.
exactly. That's what I was like, give me a second. So another 3d4. So 51. All right, now the burn's gonna stash on for 2d4 from the weapon. And then the card is gonna give me how much burn?
So this is automatically burn for 1d4 per level. So you'd
So
have
that
to
would
roll
be-
7 more d4s. And as far as I can see, there's no limit to how many times this happens.
I've never rolled this many d4s in my life.
So
All
until
at once.
they manage to put it out.
Well, that's the thing, because it says each time the target would normally lose the burning condition, instead reduce the damage dice by half instead. So you'd still be taking 3 d4 damage.
So this creature is lit up for 77 points of fire damage, and is on fire, at least currently, for the
Foreseeable future.
22 plus the 7 from the critical to burn from the weapon. So it's going to take another, from what I'm reading, 29 points of damage next turn. But after taking all of this, it stopped what it's doing, and it kind of laughs amidst of being in all of the fire, and then continues to keep working on it. Because that's just how these pain MFers roll. And that's gonna end turn for Vex. He's like, I'm doing the best I can. Toner, you're up.
All right. Second point of photon attunement, and a toner is going to full attack. And oh snap! All right. I dropped the
Yes.
first die on accident, and it got a nat 20.
Yes. Game changer.
Yes.
And here's the second attack, and 6 plus 16, 22. That's probably a miss.
A 22.
Well, actually,
even
no,
if
not even 22. A 23 was the full attack penalty.
It's gonna miss, but yeah, it's gonna miss.
Yeah. All right. So that is
Crit's clearly just like changed the game just now. Just saying.
so that's 78 damage, and then severe wound. So I have to roll twice on that table. Is that a D20 or a
Holy.
for wound?
I believe it's a D20. Now I have to find the crit wound table again.
I'll clean it up right now.
Wait, did I hear a nat 20?
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, we are gonna need those cards.
There's a chance with the second amount of damage that this thing might be dead. Was that all the damage total?
Of the crit, yeah. Now I'm rolling for the wounds.
This hey. Oh, I think you forgot to put D on the D20 part
Yeah,
of it. I think
I
it's just
remember
like
that now.
roll the 20.
All right,
Yeah,
tell me
me,
when you're going to stop.
Stop, and those are both 8, so I think those are just bleed. Yeah, that's just bleed.
I'm assuming this is kinetic?
Yeah, kinetic slashing.
Sucking chest wound. The target is exhausted until healed.
I don't know how bad
negates.
exhaustion is in Starfinder.
It is like almost dead. I don't know if there's any more damage you're putting onto him currently right now, but it is very
But you do have the ability to possibly negate it with a fortitude save.
No, I don't.
Never mind then. Just gonna look up the rules.
I'm sorry. It is maybe like one attack from dying. Which
Okay, well there we go.
I mean,
we'll just
if the 2 8s that you've rolled are bleeding, gotta also take care of the damage with that.
okay. So let's do it that way. How do you want the kill to happen? Because ultimately, it is going to die by or before its turn. So,
Okay.
I don't let you take control of what happens. I'm just going to intersect at one point after you're done.
So you said this guy's like all hanging up by chains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen the movie Tarzan?
I have.
So you know how at the end with Clayton,
Ooh.
how he gets all tangled up in the vines?
Mm-hmm.
A toner does that, like he grabs the chains and just like swirls them around the guy until like he's being strung up that way, and then he just slices the guy's head off so that his whole body drops to the floor, but his head is being held up by the chain.
Gruesome.
That was not. I had an idea what I was going to envision was going to happen. That was not it.
Wow, man.
As the head topples on the ground, a bit of it, like a bunch of blood splatters out, like anime type of splatters out once it lands onto the ground. The head of the face is facing towards your party members, and although the head was cut off, it begins to speak. And I'm making this reference only because I see in Jin's stream, a friend of mine is watching. So the head begins to say, "All I do is for the Queen Tyrene."
Really?
Only because my friend's watching, and I said I would listen. Although in the campaign, the person you're going against isn't named Queen Tyrene. It's Listana Gragant. I'm just saying it just as a fun nod to my friend. But they said everything I do is for the Queen.
Yo, shout out to my boy Ricky.
That's his last response. It's dying wish.
Like that official shout out to the chat.
It gives after doing that, it gives a like Joker-esque, like 2019 Joker-esque kind of laugh until no vocals can be produced from the head that's there. And it now dies.
Good was that movie?
Wow.
I never actually saw it. Was it? How good was it?
It's
the new Joker?
It's pretty good.
It's good. It's good stuff.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
Okay. That eliminates Haremvor, the one that was turned the moment that all of you arrived onto this plane. Everything else is still hostile against you, even after that death. So we're going to continue. Havoc, I just am going to take out of the initiative. I don't know if Havoc's going to come back. So I'm just going to keep it here, but keep the game rolling. I think you'll be fine without Havoc, at least for right now. Katina is up.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. God. Right. Yeah, I'm going to attack that one. Same as I've been attacking. So, let's see. I'm gonna do my semi-auto with my truck attack. I have a 15 and 22. 15 and 22 for the trick, which is the 20 plus CR, target CR.
That succeeds. You said 15 plus 22. Yeah, that succeeds. I'm sorry. I'm overthinking.
Okay. That's okay. All right, and so the trick will go through if I actually am successful. Let's see. We got 27 to hit.
27 will hit. I just want you to ping the one that you're hitting just so I make sure I put the damage on the right one.
The one with the red dot.
Got it. Okay.
So, alright. Base damage.
Aid the pain.
5, 6, 7, 8. Base damage plus my 11. That will be 19. Plus. Let's see. That is 14, 18, 19, 27, And one more makes 34.
Okay. Is that everything?
Flat-footed. So 34 on that plus I said is 8 and so 19 and 34. That would be what, 43 damage.
Okay. I have 43 written down.
Yeah. And he is now flat-footed until my next turn.
Okay. Anything else? Dancing with these two?
That would. I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna try to, I guess, do a guarded step back.
Okay.
I'm like, no, I am not being flanked by these two mofos. Not that easily.
All right. The one is going to both Gunner and Snow are in air currently, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Vex is about to get rocked. All right. First attack.
That one is under my control.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Reverse.
Reverse. Do reverse.
Okay.
Everybody, clap your hands.
They go to do it and they notice in one hand it's in one hand it's just a claw and the other one is a hammer.
It's just that T-Rex T-shirt that says, "If you're happy and you know it, clap your." Oh.
Yeah. Okay. One's gonna. I mean, they're just gonna team up on Vex because one, they have a 20-foot movement, and two, they currently don't have anything for the ranged characters. So they are going to.
What? Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. I was getting very concerned there for a moment.
Those two are going to make 2 attacks. I'll roll both of these d20s out once. Said I'd roll them up at both of them once. I only did one. That's going to hit. And that's also going to hit. All right. I'm going to do the damage. One of them is under your control. So whenever you are ready, go for it.
And I was going to have it go here and try to stop the person from trying to steal Twitch from me.
Okay. I just posted its attack on roll 20. So you see what you're rolling with.
Alright. And it's gonna make a full attack, so the same numbers that they got. Let's see.
Crit.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
But it still got a 30 on the lowest roll.
30 is going to hit.
So they both end up hitting, so that's 8d6 plus 19 times 2.
As you are doing this with the robot that you currently have, you see Vex is being dissected and pulled apart directly in front of you. And Vex is now out of combat. 1 casualty.
2 casualties.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I feel bad that I said one. in your group and one that was an NPC. But yeah, give me damage because I think you're gonna end up taking that one that's still engulfed in flames. I think you're gonna take him out.
Okay, 19 and 19 is 38.
Yep.
Yeah, so 66 total damage to that guy.
Yeah. What are we seeing here?
Well, just as they're disassembling our friend, that one is disassembling the guy that's trying to work on Twitch. Just pulling him to pieces, smashing him, and
I feel like in like some alternate reality, if there was ever like a King Kong versus Godzilla, and then like a third creature showed up and a fourth creature showed up, and they're like, "No, this is my fight," and you just see King Kong and Godzilla just wrecking Savage on like those other enemies, so they could finally square off 1-on-1. I kind of feel like that's what we just witnessed here, but with robots to actual people.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever wanted to think of like a robot takeover, both of these bots just like one claw getting on there and a hammer, just like the hammer to hold it in place, and the claw to rip it off as if it's like crab legs or something is happening.
or the claw to hold him and the hammer to smash the rest of it away.
Exactly. I feel like that's what we just witnessed just now. They're both dead. It was just in my head. That's kind of what I picture, like a one-on-one match, and then other people show up. They're like, "No, I need to have this," and they both just rip the opponents apart. That so yeah, that happens. So I'm gonna have Katina on the turn order pass. I'm gonna have these decomposers pass, and it is now Snow's turn.
Fuck. Well, the one she had control over, she no longer has control over because that's the full round.
That'll drop the symbols down. So the ones with the symbols have 2 rounds before they can do it. The one without it has 1 round, and
And you just gotta get the blue dot off of that one.
yeah.
And these guys that came back, they don't seem to have any cybernetics or anything on them, do they?
Mm-mm. Let me double check. Actually, they. Nope, not on them.
Alright, the one that Gunner had hit before was this one. The one that should be, like, tweaking and sparking.
Yep. I'm gonna put a green dot just in case that's like a focus fire and knock this one out.
Yeah,
But that was the one that. That's the
what
one that
Snow's
Gunner's
gonna do
been.
currently.
That's what Gunner's been locked on to, the green dot. Green for Gunner.
Hey, double G, baby.
Full attack. That is the lowest one is 24 to hit.
That hits.
So they both hit. It's 12d6 plus 28.
Yep.
65 total damage on that one.
Okay, 65. Let me jot that on here and see how it looks. It's almost out. One attack, I think, by anybody will take this thing out. To be more accurate, 18 hit points will take this thing out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone who does damage to it will do more than 18. But alright, I'm gonna stay at my 40 feet in the air to keep out of range of their disintegrator cannons.
Yeah,
Down
that-
my turn.
That you recall, that was a 15-foot cone, so you're definitely good.
Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure of that.
Hope we have jet
Gunner?
thrusters.
All right.
Speaking of which, also my shield had recharged the 2 times that passed.
Yep.
I guess I will hit the one I've been hitting.
That would be the one with the green dot.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make more than one attack, I did say that one has 18 hit points total.
Yeah. So
So,
I'm gonna see
up
if
to
I
you.
hit it because I'm doing a full attack. So I'm gonna do one at a time and see if the first one hits or not. Deadly aim. So I am at a -3 for this attack, and that's crooked. Okay, 18. So that's a 15 plus 18. That's gonna hit.
Yep, that hurts.
Mm. So
pretty
unless
sure
I
it's just
get
dead.
all ones, we shall see. Just gonna drop them. 2, 2, 2, 6, 5, 1. Plus 16. I think it's dead.
Yeah, you're good. So
Okay. So
the one with the
because of
green dot, I'm gonna take off. You're good.
okay, so because I'm moving to another target, my sniper's aim resets, putting me at a -4 for the full attack. So that makes me -4 for this one. That one's not gonna hit. That's a if -4 is 5 plus 18. That's not gonna hit.
Does not hit. Close,
Yep.
but does not
All right.
hit.
Well, at least I got a kill.
A toner. You're still staying in the air, right?
Yes, I'm staying in the air.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's, what, 30 feet up?
Yes.
A toner's up.
All right. So y'all are 40 and 30 feet up, right?
Yep.
All right.
I just
I'm
put
the only one
everyone's
on
height level on their tokens.
Havoc is still technically invisible, which I'm gonna actually put on the DM layer to actually show invisible.
All right. All right. A toner, what he is going to do, he is fully attuned. He's going to fly or he's going to land like right here. And then he is going to kaboom.
What's the save?
That's so good. That's so good.
It
Wow.
is a fortitude save, or not fortitude, reflex, I believe.
With Twitch
yeah,
being
reflex
down, they
for
automatically fail, don't they?
Say that one more time.
With Twitch being down, they automatically fail, don't they?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if you make it at 110 damage.
Yes, this will be. Let me see. It is 1d6 plus 1d6 per Solarian level, so that's 12d6 fire damage.
It's a reflex. Okay.
Ah, come on. Ooh.
I mean, that's fairly
I mean,
what's
that's,
on the
that's about
ground?
as much damage as I'll do from one hit. So, that's basically getting one hit in on each enemy. So that's yeah. That's good value.
Yeah.
Assuming they all fail. Well, actually, even then, because it's hitting multiple people, yeah, I'd consider that good value. All right.
All right.
So Twitch is still just disabled and not dead.
The deconstructors have a plus 11. So I'm gonna roll that online. The one that's closest to the boxes, I'll roll first. So that'll be plus 11 would be 22 reflex.
Passes.
The furthest one out is going to be 15. And
Fails.
the I guess we would call it undead. It also fails because his reflex is actually lower than 11.
Oh yeah, I was say if it's 11, that actually ties, so he would pass because the DC is 19.
The reflex of that one was 5.
Oh, okay, yes, that fails.
Yeah, so it was destined to happen. I'm gonna actually give you the option to re-roll and take the re-roll, or stick with that one. Your choice. You know how the odds can be. It could be more in your favor, or it could be less in damage you would normally put.
Yeah, out of D6s, that last roll is actually not bad.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent.
Just to try to spice up the game a little bit. Choice is yours.
Overall, it's more than the half.
Yeah, that's better than half, I think, right?
It is, because 3s across the board would be half. You got 3 4s in there and a 5, and just 2 2s to put on the negative.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
more than half.
Yeah, average of a D6 is 3.5, so that times 12 would. Yeah, that'd be like 36 or like 38 or so. So yeah, I think I'll actually keep that.
One more question. The range of it, right? How far does the range go? Because I'm trying to see if it hits this one also, because I didn't calculate that
Yeah,
one.
test it out. It goes out 15 feet.
Okay, so then I'm gonna roll one more D20 plus 11 for that one. All right, so that one's gonna take full.
All
right, cool.
All right. Yeah, that's why I was like testing out the range to specifically pick where I wanted to stand.
In that, with you standing over top of Twitch, that other bastard is not going to try to hack into Twitch.
Okay. Since I can see like numbers of damage to each creature, and none of you can see it, let me add the 40 to this
And
one right.
I believe the one, I guess the one of those cloaked figures that was on the turn order is no longer on the turn order.
Yeah, I had one for turn order. They went. I forget when they went. This sucks. Okay, I'm just gonna put them after a toner because I think I might have missed their turn. Yeah, I'll put them for after a toner, and I'll target the red dot on.
Fortunately, I don't remember what their number was. Otherwise, that would help you with that.
I don't remember either.
Their initiative's 10 now. They're at the bottom.
I mean, if we rewind the recording.
Oh yeah, that works.
Are you able to do that, Brandon?
Am I able to do what? Rewind the recording?
Yeah,
Good question.
My live stream, are you able to rewind that a bit to see what their order was? What are the benefits of doing a live
Surprisingly,
broadcast?
I can. Surprisingly,
Hey.
their initiative was 17.
There we go.
Oh, they were right after.
Yeah, it's 17, and I can see comments and stuff. Let me go back. I'm going to keep it at 10 for right now because I didn't play their turn this time around. And then after this round, I'll reset it to 17. Was there anything else the toner wanted to do? That was every action, right?
Yeah, that was move and standard, and he's also unattuned right now.
So health point wise of everything, since we're pushing close to 9, out of the enemies near both Gunner and Snow, the one that doesn't have this symbol has the most damage. The other 2 were untouched, and the other being was untouched. So they were either given 40 or 20. The 2 that are near Katina have both. One of them, the red dot, has been damaged. The other one hasn't been touched. So I'm going to push to make this go quicker so we have time to roleplay and things like that. I just want to give a heads up. On the topic of that, the 2 are going to flat Flatfoot. They're going to take a guarded step towards Katina to both make an attack this turn. The other one, Havoc is invisible. Vex went down earlier this turn. Do they have an attack they can do for ranged creatures? I don't think so. No. They are not armored, and they don't have any equipment. I'm going to say that they're going to chuck one of Vex's body parts at Snow to go with the theme of horror and things like that. They're going to grab the enemy and start throwing them at their enemies. Going to beat one motherfucker with another motherfucker. Let's start with the ones that I actually have attack stats for. So, two attacks.
Skag did that because I made them in the LARPing, and we've been doing the online games for it. Skag picked up a bastard and threw him at someone else.
Katina does a 26 and a 24 hit against your kinetic armor class.
The 26 just meets.
Okay. So the 26 is the only thing that's going to go through, and it's going to be for 18 points of bludgeoning damage. That'll end the turn for those two. The other one is going to make a ranged attack.
You said 18?
Mm-hmm. Total
so
18.
10 actually goes through because I get 8 kinetic.
Which is going to miss Captain Snow in the air.
Yep.
I'm going to reset it to 17. Katina's up.
Alright. Well, I'm going to continue to hit the one that I was hitting.
Okay. Red dot.
Yep, the red dot. And let's see. I rolled a 33 for the trick. To make the trick.
Success.
Alright, and let's see if I'm going to hit. $14, $15, $16, $28.
That will hit.
Alright. Alright, so 11 plus my base damage. 11 plus another 13. And then my quick damage, let's see, 6 is 12, 8 is 20, 27, 7 and 8, 20, 35, so 35 and 13 and 11.
I had to put that after seeing the
11 and 35.
Okay. 35 plus 11 is 46. Plus 13 would be 59. So 59 points of damage. And this creature is also destroyed.
Oh.
So not only is it flat-footed, it's really not going anywhere.
It's like, woohoo! I killed the thing that I flat-footed.
Anything else you'd like to do? One of them is still adjacent to you. I'm not sure if you're still trying to dance. take another guarded step or not.
Yeah, I guess I'll guard step. Dance with them a little bit.
Okay. Bots are up.
Five, six, nine.
They are going to start heading in your direction. Yeah, they're going to start in your direction. You're the only not from this plane of existence thing that's on the ground.
Wait,
And
how high up is a toner?
Oh, he's on
That's
ground floor.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me backtrack a bit. They are going
Yeah,
to
I said I landed.
they're going to team up and head towards the toner.
Get the ground walkers.
Yeah, because I didn't want
Exterminate.
to hit you guys, so I was like, yeah, I'll go on the ground.
Which is completely fair, and you are the melee tank, where we're the rangers.
Yeah, although I have a feeling I'm about to get microwaved.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
only one of them have their weapon charged. The other two do not.
Yeah. And even so, I think I still had it where it was going to be one more round. So after this round, that's when things will like slowly start to hit the fan. They're all going to go towards you. I'm going to put. I just had to move that. Okay, I'm going to put you back. All right. One of them did not move. The one that's on the corner right here. So they're going to do a full attack. I'm going to grab both die at once. One's going to be the claw, and the other one's going to be the hammer. Hammer will be the gray die, and the claw will be the red die. Oh my god. Alright, the red die I got a 19, so that doesn't crit. But it'll be a... Make sure I'm reading this right. 39?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it would be plus 20. So a 39 on the other one, or the first one, and the second one I got a 16 on the die, so that'll be a 36.
Yeah, those both hit.
So the claw latches onto you because it has a grab that's attached with it, and the damage total is going to be for 4d6 plus 19 piercing and 19 bludgeoning. So it'll be 30. Your DR is that per attack, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's for each attack.
So that would be for each before any DR is tacked on to anything.
Okay. And also, I know these things have some type of electrical resistance anyway, but I rolled that for both attacks as well. On the first attack, it would have taken 4 points of electrical, and on the second attack, it would have taken 7 points electrical.
So 4 points. The 4 points will get negated out of the 7 points. I'm going to actually, it would get negated. For sake of time, I'm going to let it go through. So.
Even if it still is always at least 1.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of having to be 1, just because there's a lot of damage that need to be done to these, I'm just going to just say that it goes through. No questions asked. I don't want to end this and still be on combat. So we're going to have it go through. I'll attack on the 11 for these two.
But 19 plus 15 is 34, right?
19 plus 15 is 34. Correct, yes.
All right, so then 88 minus 34 is 54.
Okay. I think that was all the bots. All three of them went. Yep. Okay. Snow's up.
Oh, the other ones didn't attack, or
Did I miss one?
the one did a full attack,
Right. Got it.
and then I think the other two just walked up, but I don't think they actually attacked.
Okay. Both of these are going to be able to plus 24, and I'm just going to use the online roller because it'll make it quicker. 28 is the lowest against KAC, and then 24 plus 12, 36.
Yeah, the 36 will hit, the 28 will not.
So then it'll be an additional 46 plus 19.
And whichever of those two hit, I rolled another 7 on the electrical. Whichever one of those two that hit me.
I want to say the one that already has damage on it, so that'll be that right here. Okay, cool. All right, all taken care of. Snow.
All right, there's still one of them she hasn't hacked into, which I believe is this one.
Correct.
So she's going to try that.
Okay. We'll save, right?
Yeah.
Fail. Got a
And
4.
once again by the 10 plus.
You just succeeded on hacking every one of these in this combat. Well done.
Yep. And I'm going to stay at my distance because they are about charged up. That's going to be my turn.
Okay. Gunner.
All right.
Lay
Full
the
attack.
pain.
I'll just do it to this baby. The first one's gonna hit. The other one is with deadly aim. Minus 3, so it's 6. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23, I don't think hits.
I think that's the second time you got 23. That
I'm
misses.
pretty sure. Yeah. So one will hit.
Okay, damage.
Let's see. This is plus 16. Uh, 5, 12, 14, 16, 17 plus 16.
That's 33? 33? 17 plus 17 would be
Yep, 33.
34. Okay, cool.
So yeah, 33 points of damage, ice, piercing, and magic.
All goes through, still standing.
And that's my full thing.
Okay, a toner.
Which of these ones is the most damaged?
Actually, the one to your left and the one to your right are like 1 hit point off. They both have taken 70 points of damage. The other one, the diagonal one from you, only took 31 points of damage.
And is currently under Snow's control.
Correct. I need to put a dot on that to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Okay. Well, first off, 1 point of photon attunement, and then a toner is going to full attack and see if maybe he can get lucky and take out both. Ooh. All right. I'm assuming only one of those is going to hit. A 30
Does hit.
and a 15.
The 15 does not.
Yeah, that was a 2 on the dice.
Yikes.
Yeah, scary moment. All right, so I'm going to say this one is going to go against this one. . and he that much damage.
Bits of it begin to spark, but is still standing. I am going to mention too, I'm also lowering their health a bit because again, I don't want to be stuck with combat. I think you have this under control for the
Less
most
than
part.
an hour left.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, at the
bits
very
are
least,
like,
two of us would survive since none of them could really
Yeah.
hit the two of us.
that's terrible.
So you guys roll 2 D100s. If you're below 50, you fell in battle, and if you're above, you made it to the end.
I think the red one, Katina killed the one with the red dot, which was the one I had that I reset that had 10 last round.
It was
So
17.
now I got to pick another one. So I'm going to play the turn, even though it's out of order. I'm going to play the turn real quick. This one's going to guarded step, make an attack. The other one's, the one that's directly... Tony, you attack the one that's to your right side, correct?
Yeah.
The one that's there looks as if instead of making an attack towards you, it looks like it's starting to mess around with the wiring to the one that's next to you, maybe to try to trigger something or patch something or something along those lines. That's where its attention is going to be focused. The other one's going to make an attack at Katina with a plus 16. 34.
It's on a hit.
Okay, that one's going to hit for 20 points of damage. And that'll end turn for them. I'll re-put them in initiative, but Katina is up.
Alright, so you said 20, so 8, that's only 12. That goes through, so I'm getting down to the nitty gritty here. Alright. How's the one that's in front of me looking?
It has not been touched, but I lowered hit points.
Okay.
Has not been touched.
You know what? I think I'm just going to make my triple attack on this guy this time.
Okay.
So let's see. We're going to hit. I doubt a 20's gonna hit him.
20 hits.
It does hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones with that marker, they're not armored and they really don't have weapons. Even the attacks they've been doing, they have been slam attacks.
Okay. So that's one attack. That one is definitely going to hit. Because that was better than that 6 that I used. And that's definitely going to hit. So 3 attacks. That's 3d6. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And 21. And 33 total damage from the 3 attacks.
Okay. Damage is put down. Are you still doing the dance with this?
Sure, why not?
Leaving your friends behind?
Like the other way around. They're over there busy with the other things. I'm here with this thing. Whatever.
You see like beams and all this stuff going over where the other party members are like, you're like, nah, I got this one right here. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Speaking of beams and things, Jen, you have control of one, and I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going to do this turn.
Yep. I'm gonna angle it to hit these two over here without hitting the toner.
Okay.
Since the toner's on the ground, I won't be able to hit all three of them.
This one is going to reposition. He knows he won't be able to get a toner and all three of you, so he's going to do a bit of calculating to set the cone where it would only hit a toner. He's going to do... I don't think there's really a way I can do that here. He's going to do one directly forward, going northward, and the one that's to the right is going to do one directly going left. So that way,
they're gonna be hitting each other.
you're going to keep yours position where it's at currently.
Yeah, because moving it anywhere else would end up hitting a toner in the beam as well.
Yeah, it's gonna... The one that's to the right is gonna have the first square be a toner square, and then angle it outward, so that way it misses. The second one's gonna... the one that's south, I'm gonna say, is gonna hit the one that's to the right. You know what? I'll just do reflex saves for both of them because I don't want this combat to be that longer anyway. So let's just say that they're included in both of each other's crossfire. Okay. So I need a stat block, stat block, stat block. I need 2 fort saves from a toner. I need to make 2 fort saves for myself. And then I need to make a 3rd fort save for the one that you have controlled.
So is it fort or reflex?
For this beam with the sonic damage, it's fort.
Oh, because it's Sonic. I was thinking it was like fire.
Yeah.
Because mine has the 2 targets. The
Okay, that answers that. Even with a plus 11, neither of them will beat 19. So that solves that. Okay. Third one for the... Okay, that one saves.
Ah, dang it. All right. What's the DC?
19.
Okay. So the good news is one passes. The bad news is the other fails.
Do
Yeah,
you want your pass to apply to the first roll or the second? They're both going to be for 12d6s. But since one of them will save, I will let you choose, I guess, before I roll them.
Well, I guess I'll just do it in the order that I rolled them. So the 15 or the 23 would be for the first one, then the 10 would be for the second one. Yeah, I got a 15 and a 2 on the die.
The second one is always higher. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this one's going to take 39. This one's going to take 42. And I need Jen to roll 12d6 for the one that succeeded on the check. If you were going to use it this turn, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna use it to hit the both of them here. That was the only thing I was gonna bring up was if you rolled for the 2 guys here.
I got a 19 on the one roll for the deconstructor. For the second one, I botched it.
Hey, since I'll be going into hit point damage, can Mads use prevent wounds?
Yeah, good call. What's that, 1d4 every 2 levels? So
Let me scroll up.
2, 4, 6,
Yeah, spend 1 resolve point to prevent 1d4 for every 2 Witch Warper levels.
I'm gonna assume Mads is full Witch Warper, so that'd be 5. So yeah, roll 5d4 and subtract that as Mads see all these beams being shot, and although Mads is invisible, you were being blessed by Havoc's presence. That had potential to be like really, really good.
Yeah, that's half.
But that's half.
Yeah, because max would have been 20. So let's see. First, 36 or 61 minus 36. So then that's 25, and then that 25 gets subtracted by 10. So we take 15 HP damage.
And did you just skip my turn?
I didn't say it just yet because I was hearing a toner mess with numbers, but I played all my enemies, so it will be your turn. Yes.
Right, because I just saw the turn order just go right past me. But yeah, it was the 47 damage for the 2 from the drone that is no longer under my control.
I had a trigger finger. I clicked it twice. Might be. It is your turn.
All right. I'm assuming this guy's still alive, so she's going to shoot down on him. And full attack. Alright. The lesser of the 2 numbers is 22 to hit.
Okay. What is the second number?
It's 27 to hit.
The 22 is going to hit, and the one that's closest to you has 12 hit points. The
Alright.
one that's not a bot.
Alright, so I guess the second
The
shot would have went over to this guy.
Mm-hmm. The 26 is also going to hit against the construct.
Alright. So
I didn't want you to bank all your points on one enemy that was going to die and put 12 hit points.
I mean, with the extra damage numbers is a 14, so it's like 66 plus 14. I don't even need to roll for that one.
Exactly.
Alright, so just the 66 plus 14 on the robot. $36 damage on the robot.
Oh my, someone with a fancy motorcycle just did like 80 down my street.
Double kill.
Holy shit. Double tapping these motherfuckers. And
I just thought of Zombieland just now when you said that. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I'm keeping to my height because it is the best advantage I have.
Gunner?
Okay, full
Wait,
attack. My lowest one was a 27.
Wait, how much was the grand total damage that was aimed at a toner?
It was a total of 61 that I took.
How much? You saved from some of that, right?
Yeah, that was after the save.
What was the damage before the save?
39 plus 42.
Alright, so it's still under Twitch's maximum. So Twitch is still technically alive, just inoperable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 39 plus 42. I saved on the 39. So that brought it down to 19. 19 plus 42, 61.
You're standing over top of Twitch, who
Oh,
also
yeah.
would have been taking that, and they had no way to save.
crispy
Okay, so
robot.
full attack, my lower one was 27.
That succeeds.
Okay, so I hit both times. First attack, plus 16.
Oh wait, but it's Sonic, not fire.
It's being vibrated to pieces on
10,
the ground.
20, 23. So 39 points of damage from that one.
Okay.
Second attack. 12, 15, 20, 25, 26, plus 16.
Yeah, that hits. 25 plus 16.
That's the damage.
Oh, okay. 25 plus 16 would be 41.
That's 42 because it's 26 plus 16.
Oh, okay, might be.
It's all good.
40...
So that's the second amount of damage. The first number I said was the other damage for the first attack.
Okay. It's almost done. The
Alright.
one that has the blue dot is not under your control anymore, right?
Nope.
So that's the lowest digit hit point out of every enemy on the board currently, like enemy wise. But the one that you just shot at is almost a done deal. Like a hit or two will take it out. That being said, since I now have the turn order technically correct, the one that's been dancing with Katina is going to take one attack because doing a double attack means I'm probably not going to hit. 24 against your KAC.
Does not.
Okay, it's upset in turn. I'm sorry, it's going to take a guarded step closer to you in turn. Okay, toner's up.
All right. I'm going to second point photon attunement, and then I'm going to full attack. And I'm going to start with this one. If it happens to die, then the second attack will go to the other one. Otherwise, both attacks will be for that one.
Got
it. 9 plus 13, 22.
22 does not hit. Let me make sure real quick, because I know your attacks are against EAC. Yeah, it still doesn't hit for either.
And the second roll was even worse, so they both miss. Didn't roll above a 10 on either of them.
Yikes. I think this thing can hit and die in one hit. You try to hit it. I can't do it. Anything else? Any
Full action, so nope.
Okay, Katina, you're up.
Next turn, though, I can
Alright.
blow up again.
I'm going to triple attack this guy again.
Wait, when a character is unconscious and they're taking damage, is it like D&D where unless it's like the one series of attacks that goes over the hit points, it just nullifies back to 0?
Technically, I think it stacks, but I've never actually had to worry about drones with this, so I might have to look into it.
25.
25 will hit. I'm going to be in the background looking this up.
Because if it stacks, Twitch is like a hair's breadth from death.
And a nat 20 on the third roll.
Nice.
So all 3 rolls will hit.
Tell me when.
Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Now,
What kind of attack?
it's a kinetic piercing range.
Huh. This will be interesting. Grenade go boom. One grenade on the target's possession detonates.
Uh,
That or I get another card.
well, let's go with another card.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me know.
Okay.
Okay, for this one, normal damage, bonus effect. The target is stunned for 1 round. And is this melee or
This is a ranged attack.
Okay, then, yeah, just that.
Hey, Vio. Yeah, grenade would normally go boom, but not this time.
Normally, if these weren't like corpses that probably didn't have grenades on them.
So 14, 15, 20, 35 damage.
Yeah, very sad boom noises.
Sad grenade noises.
Is that also with the damage from the crit? Or was that just the normal damage for it?
That was because you said for the crit was normal damage, right?
I mean, it's normal
So-
damage only in the sense that it's not taking any bonuses, I think.
Okay. So, yeah, because I don't have like any. It doesn't actually have any critical listed.
Okay, got it.
So just
So-
double damage plus they're stunned for 1 round.
All right. So, okay. So I get another. So I said 35, 36. So 42 damage actually total.
Hey, this creature's 1 hit from dying. 14 hit points away. The one that's next to you. However, it is stunned for a turn, so it's not going anywhere.
If I only could roll a little higher.
Hey, you've been a 1-man army by yourself for a while now.
No.
To be fair, you had about 3 of them on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of them were the drones.
But
Yeah, thank God. They're the easy ones.
on the topic of drones,
Be right back.
literally one of them is like 1 hit from dying, and that's the one that's right here. I'm gonna do a full attack from both because they're both within 5 feet. So instead of plus 24, all of these attacks are going to be a plus 20. I'm going to use the online die roller, so it shouldn't be terrible.
Oh.
Wow!
Has that thing that can negate crits, right? How's
She
that work
does
again?
have that ability as a reaction. if
Havoc's
you-
going to negate the crit, so it counts as a
Regular hit.
regular.
Yay!
All right, so each one of the other attacks is going to be with a plus 20. So that'll be a 34, a 33, and a 23, all against KAC.
All but the last one hit.
Jeez Louise, that's rough.
Alright, and for the first hit, that's 5 electrical. For the second hit, that's 10 electrical. And for the third hit, that's 3 electrical. So however you want to divvy that up.
I adjusted it to each one. The one directly underneath of you took 15. That's the closest one to dying, the one without the symbol. The one diagonal from you took the lowest amount. And I'm just going to copy this because this is going to be annoying to type 3 different times.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. 3 attacks. 30, 34, and 32. For 46 plus 19.
96.
Technically, that would be a grab with at least one of the attacks from one of them. Not worried about it. Want to get through this combat.
All right. Let's see. So that's each of those minus 16. So that's 14 plus 18.
They're all like 2 off, so it'd be like 14, 16, and 18, I think.
All right. So whatever that equals.
16 and 14 would be 30, plus 18 would be 48.
48. Oh, thank goodness. I'm still conscious. With 20 HP.
Yeah, that crit would have tuned you up. Thanks, Havoc. And third, snooze up.
Alright. First shot against this one. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits. Give me damage. You might take it out right now before the second attack.
66 plus 14. Bad rolls.
Goodbye.
Hey. So, second attack for the other one. Alright, that's a 26 to hit.
Yep. Keep 'em coming.
66 plus 14. That's a better one.
That's what we wanted. His hit points is nice hit points. Anything else?
I'm going to fly back down to the ground.
Okay. Gunner?
Full attack, only one hit. Damage was being calculated 6, 12, 16, 20, 25 plus 16. What was that, 42?
$42 or 41?
41.
41.
So 41 points of damage.
So that takes it from 69 to 110. Bit more hit points left, but
Okay.
it is sparking at this point. Okay.
Stunned, so he can't go.
This boy is stunned. Atoner, you're up.
Third point of attunement.
I will mention before you decide to do that, your captain's on the ground floor with you.
Yes, and also I know Twitch is not doing too hot too.
Yeah.
It's like 90% melted right now.
Yeah. So you know what? Instead, I'll use solar acceleration.
That's haste, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I get to make a full attack as a standard action on this one turn. Let's see if maybe this time I can hit it. A 23. Assuming that's no. And oh, come on. And a 22.
I think Atoner's in a bad place right now.
But hey, at least everyone else is all hasted up, so
Right. That's the
hit it.
positive.
Oh, but I don't think. Are you within range of that? Unfortunately, or I think it's 30 feet.
That's alright.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Katina, you are up.
Alright,
The enemy.
I'm
You are
gonna do
shooting at.
I'm gonna do another triple attack.
Yeah, it was 30 feet. Sorry.
23.
Quick second. I'm just seeing if the stun condition gives me a minus to AC because I feel like it does, and I can't recall if it does or not. If it does, that's a hit. If it does not, then it doesn't. Okay, conditions. Stun. You drop everything held. You can't take actions. You're flat-footed. Flat-footed. Yes, that hits.
Alright. Then, of course, an 18 on the die will hit. And a 12. So all three will hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the AC of the wrong creature. The creature in front of you has an AC of 20. So yes, that would hit regardless. My bad.
Yeah.
I was looking at the
Alright, so 3 hits. So that's 10. That is 20. And that is 35.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at? It's gone.
Yeah. I blow its head off. Oh, and that wasn't even with my added plus 11 bonuses. I forgot the last couple times. Because of weapons spec.
Anything else? Oh, that was a triple attack. Oh.
Yeah, that was a triple attack, and I took it out.
Okay, the bot's gonna go. And unbeknownst to everyone, I actually rolled a d4 to see how many rounds it was going to be. And I'm super glad that Captain Snow went onto the ground floor. Because now I need a toner and Snow to make a fortitude save.
Well, Twitch is dead.
Uh, 20?
I think that was the highest roll I've gotten for this attack.
Yeah, I got a 19 on the dice, and I have a plus 9.
Okay, so both of you succeed. So this damage is going to be half for you both. However, Twitch takes the full blunt
And they had less
of the
than
damage.
10. If the damage stacked, then they only had like 10 HP before death.
Does 21 points of damage drop a toner?
It would by 1 unless we spend another one of Havoc's resolve points to prevent wounds again. Because he has 20 health, and that would be 21 damage.
Havoc did say that was the priority, so I'm gonna backtrack and have Havoc use it now for you, putting you in this case as the priority over Twitch.
Yeah, because no one else knows what Snow did with Twitch.
Right. Havoc wouldn't be able to tell, like, analysis-wise, what state of mind Twitch is in. So, what is that, 5d4?
Yeah. Can't you just, like, fix a drone, though? Like
You
as a part of the
can,
rest?
but
Or...
Snow did something special to Twitch.
Ah, crap baskets.
I love it. Crap baskets.
Because in a prior thing, I believe it was even said, Snow transferred all of the original Jubilee's memories into that drone chassis. So, with that drone chassis dying, essentially being destroyed, there is no backup of that little girl anymore.
That's why you always back up your saves, people.
So,
Load up last
yeah,
save state.
I hope you're happy, Brendan. You just killed a little girl.
I'm not happy about it.
If it's all right, we can give that. Would that save Twitch? Would that 14 save Twitch?
No,
Dang.
because Twitch's chassis had less than 10 hit points left before death.
Ah, shoot. I was gonna say if it would save Twitch, then I would be fine with going down since the combat's
15
almost
minutes.
over.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes left, and also none of the other characters know what happened.
So, 14 points of damage is prevented from a toner. Toner is still standing. I think I clicked out the initiative order. But after witnessing all that, your fearless leader, Captain Snow, is up.
She, upon seeing that Twitch is irrecoverable, is going to unload on the drone. That's a nat 20 and
Yes!
a 15 on the dice.
Yes! Redemption! I love it.
Let me know.
No.
What kind?
Same as your rifle.
So cold. Alright, so.
That is perfectly.
We need to sound
placed
kinetic
with
for
it.
that, right?
Hmm?
So. Normal damage, target is sickened for 2d4 rounds.
I'm gonna veto that card. Give us another one.
Alright.
This is redemption.
Let me
Like
tell
this,
you.
this is a glory moment.
And stop.
Bleed 1d6, 5 per 5 levels.
Let's go with it. I don't want to kill T too much time with this.
We don't got much time to do much else.
Exactly. Oh, 102. Never mind. That alone killed it. Okay. What are we looking at? This is a big moment for Captain Snow. What's happening?
She lands, gets hit with the vortex, watches the last bits of Twitch get torn asunder, just looks over as her retina display just flashes brightly, and she just unloads the entire magazine, blowing the thing to pieces.
Hey.
Hello?
And we are out of initiative.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, we just finished it up. You missed some good stuff.
It got bad. However, Captain Snow just had like a revolutionary moment just now. Oh my gosh. So as you begin to finish up combat and you start I guess either looting the pieces or putting things together, it's not Father Gloom isn't too far behind you. He's been watching from a distance and he starts arranging any and all maintenance spots that he has to start putting this place back together into like a functional state. He heads over towards all of you, seeing some of you seem to be like affected from this battle, but he just comes over. The closest person to him, I'll say in this case, maybe even Captain Snow, puts an arm on the shoulder and says, "You all did a really good job. I can now begin to craft the ship, but it may take some time."
Snow's gonna punch him in the kidney.
Oh.
He after taking the blow, like he's like, I'm not like one of the masochists here that enjoys pain like that. Was there a reason behind this?
She just silently starts picking up the pieces that was Twitch.
Been a bad day.
I assume that you need some time alone.
Some of us might have to. Some of us might.
Very well. I will begin turning this hangar into a functional hangar. As I mentioned, this will take a bit of time, possibly a day or two. Feel free to make yourself comfy here. I have maintenance bots at the ready, keeping eyes on things to make everything go smoothly as we transition this over. I will need someone to describe the layout of what your ship looks like to me. So once this is all done, I can begin crafting that together. Since it seems like all of you need a moment, I will reach out to you all later about that. And he just begins to head away. As a party, what do you all do? What do you all do? Sorry.
Oh. Snow's gonna put all the smaller pieces into her little pocket dimension and sling the rifle over her shoulder, and then start looting the bodies. She's just not gonna say anything to anyone.
I'm a loot. Give me.
I'm a
I'm a
loot.
loot. Let's
Okay.
leave the looting for later since we only have 10 minutes. So let's say we'll loot and we'll divide it up after the game. What
Sounds
happens
good.
after we're done looting? How about that?
So as I mentioned, after you're done looting, you just see several service bots and other things like that begin to just shift everything. They're going through cabinets, picking out different tools, different supplies that look like they can be used to craft things. Is at this point, I'm gonna just like fast forward and say like your first day of this transitioning happened. You just have a lot of time spent as a group, as a party. You don't have a ship where all of you can go to separate rooms. You just have a big open space that all of you are sharing together. So it's real easy to pick up everyone else's emotions and like house. I'll pass the torch over. I'll let you.
In part of the looting, can I say that I took one of those machines that we just dropped?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the new chassis for Twitch.
And also, I'm gonna be the last to leave this place because once everyone's gone, I want to go talk to the Gloom guy.
Okay. So looting happens, bit of silent amidst the party after the looting happens, and you can hear the sound of construction happening from the inside. Gunner, when you take the moment to head over to Father Gloom, he looks to be working on something that doesn't seem to be the ship at this point. He has like a giant rock set up, almost as if it was like a bed, and you can hear the sound of tools, a saw, and things like that happening. And when you kind of approach from behind, whether it was stealthy or not, he just gets this feeling that he's being watched, and he turns around. The same saw that was in the hand of the enemy you just defeated is in his hand, and you see he looks to have almost like a cybernetic arm augmentation piece in front of him, and he's looks over towards you all and says, or he looks over to you, Gunner, and he says, I was looking for this to maybe be a surprise for one of you if this is something one of you would be interested in. And he kind of like awkwardly places the drill behind his back and like a odd smile.
Well, luckily I don't go in the melee range, so if that's what you're doing, you don't have to worry about me knowing about it.
Something seems off with the one member of yours, and he points not directly at Snow, but in the direction of Snow, assuming you would understand what he means. And he says, "You want to talk about it, or?"
Well, it's not my story to talk about. All I know is that she's had a shit life, and shit keeps getting put on her. But you mentioned something about this surgery to get rid of these, I don't know what they're fucking called, curses or whatever they are that are infesting us.
Yeah, Um, well, let me start by saying that I am grateful for your help, and I can understand that all of you or some of you are suffering either from being here or from things that have happened. But for you, and points again over towards Snow, for you and that one specifically, I know that you're suffering on ways that the rest of your party will not understand. Um, there is a ritual that I can perform, granted by the Midnight Lord himself. It's sort of like a blessing that'll help with overcoming the shadow that's going from inside the both of you, but it's not 100% a cure. Um, it will not cure your corruption 100%. There's a chance it may even tempt you closer to allowing the shadow to kind of swallow your soul. However, if you can withstand what the ritual has for you, you can you will be gifted with the ability to kind of push that away and ignore the negative thoughts and feedbacks that come with it.
What exactly is the ritual per se? Like, what are you going to do?
How do you feel about piercings and tattoos?
Well, luckily I don't have to worry about this, but I don't know if the other person is a big fan of anything but piercings and tattoos. If it's just that, then maybe.
It works as simple as me asking for the blessing of the Midnight Lord himself, and upon receiving it, me easily placing a new piercing or a tattoo on you. For as long as you have this piercing or tattoo, as long as you will have the blessing of the Midnight Lord. It's as simple as that. As long as you have their blessing and guidance, you should be able to overcome anything that the shadows would try to do to you.
Good to know. Then I guess I'll have to have a talk with somebody. Enjoy your little project there and having your little station all back in order. And I'm gonna walk away.
I'm just glad everything's operational. And as I mentioned, the ship will be on its way soon. He says it all as you're departing the area.
Mm-hmm.
If you're walking at like a fast pace, the rest of the party may catch like a bit of the end of that, but he says that as you walk away.
I'm just walking normally back.
Okay, so then he says it in just a tone for like you to hear, not projecting his voice.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then I guess I'll walk out with everybody else from this place to go chillax.
He begins. He pulls the saw back out. He begins the whole whirling of the saw and everything happens, and he's back to his little workstation. The rest of the bots and things and the Kayals that are with him continue transforming everything, and we get ready to wrap up the rest of the first day out of 2. Is there anything that the party wants to establish or anything before we do it? Because on the start of the second day will be my pausing point for tonight.
And just that within that first day, Snow would have reconstructed that bot to be in functional order using the pieces of Twitch and giving the machine gun to this other drone. And if anyone would have paid attention, this drone doesn't act the same that the original Twitch does.
Hello, parental figure.
Oh,
Oh my god.
greetings, mother.
No, that was the other one. This one's just hello, parental guardian.
Not even that much.
Hello, humanoid. Good dog.
Oh,
Can we go to McDonald's?
And
One
Snow would
black
also
coffee.
Snow would also spend the entirety of that first day just not even talking to anyone.
Well, since if we're all together, and I don't know if we want to leave this for next time.
Probably because it's like 1 minute till 10.
Yes, but I don't know if I want to leave it on the sentence or if I want to save it to the next time. Because Gunner's gonna be like, Snow, you need to get that ritual taken care of. We can just let it there.
That'll be like the last line before it rolls to the to be continued screen.
Mm-hmm.
You really need to consider that ritual. You just have Snow's back facing against you. The camera kind of pans to Snow's face, and you just see like the rage on the face
oh boy.
as the screen goes black, and you can hear the sound of the tools still being worked on.
The
And then
darkness
just, like,
engulfing her face once again.
With a black screen, these eyes appear where you last saw the face of the bot, and then it says to be continued.
Perfect.
And that's where we cut it. I think that's great.